How did the Judiciary Acts evolve us federal courts? Imagine a nation just beginning to shape its legal system, where the structure and authority of courts are not yet fully defined. Over time, a series of legislative measures known as the Judiciary Acts played a crucial role in establishing and expanding the federal judiciary. These laws responded to the growing needs of the United States as it expanded westward and its population increased. The first significant legislation was the Judiciary Act of 1789, passed shortly after the ratification of the United States Constitution. This act created the basic framework of the federal court system, establishing the Supreme Court with a Chief Justice and 5 Associate Justices. It also set up a system of lower federal courts, including district courts and circuit courts. The act defined the jurisdiction of these courts and outlined procedures for their operation. It was essential in ensuring that federal laws could be uniformly interpreted and enforced across the nation. As the country grew, so did the complexity of its legal needs. The Judiciary Act of 1801, enacted during the presidency of John Adams, was a notable development. It reorganized the federal judiciary by creating new judgeships and reducing the number of Supreme Court justices from 6 to 5 temporarily. This act also established the circuit riding system, where Supreme Court justices traveled to hear cases in different regions. Although some parts of this act were later repealed, it demonstrated an effort to adapt the judiciary to the nation's expanding territory. The Judiciary Act of 1800 to further refine the federal court system by establishing the United States Circuit Courts as permanent courts rather than temporary commissions. This change aimed to improve judicial efficiency and reduce the workload of Supreme Court justices. Over the years, subsequent acts continued to modify the structure, jurisdiction, and organization of federal courts, reflecting the evolving needs of the nation. The most significant evolution came with the Judiciary Act of 1891, which created the United States Courts of Appeals, also known as Circuit Courts of Appeals. This act was designed to relieving the Supreme Court from hearing a large volume of cases by establishing intermediate appellate courts. These courts could review decisions from lower federal courts, providing a more efficient and organized judicial process. Throughout history, legislative acts related to the judiciary have continually shaped the federal court system. They expanded the number of courts, clarified jurisdictional boundaries, and improved judicial administration. These changes ensured that the federal judiciary could meet the demands of a growing and changing nation, providing a foundation for the legal system that continues to serve the United States today.